Hello everybody, CozyAzeroth, aka Zachary Fruhling here with program number 6, Sound Off, from the 101 Programming Tips and Tricks for the Texas Instruments TI-99 4A home computer book. One of my favorite retro programming books that I had when I was a kid. I used to pore over this book and type in all these programs, and I thought I would take the time to run through all 101 programs using the Classic 99 emulator, which is an awesome emulator. I recommend it to anyone interested in emulating the TI-99 4A. This is a pretty short program, just a sound generation program. So what we're going to do, we're just going to read through the description, type in the program, run it a few times, and see what happens. So number 6, sound off. You can make your computer beep on command. Line 10 clears the screen. The 4 next loop in lines 20 to 50 make the TI sound its built-in beeper 10 times. You can change the number of times the sound is made by changing the number 10 at the end of line 20. Okay. Line 30 actually prints the word beep on the screen. Line 40 makes the beeper sound off. Okay, it's a very, very short program, so this will not be a long video, but we'll run it a few times to see what happens. Okay, so 10, call clear. Traditional start to a TI basic program. 20 for L equals 1 to 10. .30, print beep. Beep. That's cute. 40, call sound. And we have 1, 1001. Okay, 50, next L. Okay, so it's a very short program. The call sound statement, that's 1 millisecond, so very short beep. Frequency of 1000 hertz, relatively high pitch beep, and volume level of 1. So let's just give it a run. We'll get 10 high pitched beeps, I believe. Hear that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's run it again. They're actually so fast they kind of blur together. Let's get a screenshot of this. And run. While it's running, I'll get a screenshot. There we go. Let's start the program. Let's do as the description suggests. So we can change the number 10 at the end of line 20. So we could make it do 20 beeps, for example. So 20 for L equals 1 to 20. Okay, let's list out the new version. Okay, here's that, or 20. You know, one thing I want to do, I think those beeps are pretty fast. Let's go back to, we'll change line 20 for L equals 1 to 10. Let's change the call sound statement to make those beeps last a little bit longer. Call sound 2, 1000, 1. These beeps should be twice as long, a little easier on the ears, a little easier to pick up. So let's list it out, make sure we didn't make any mistakes, and we will run it. So we should get 10 slightly longer beeps this time. In fact, they're still pretty short. Why don't we do like 5 milliseconds? 5, 1000, 1. I don't really hear a difference. I think they're going so fast. There must be like a minimum number of milliseconds it takes to get consistent sounding beeps. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see if we can figure it out really quickly. Not exactly, but in the right ballpark. Let's try 10, 1000, 1. Yeah, about the same. Okay, 40, call sound. Let's try 50, 1000, 1. That sounds a lot better. The beeps are much more consistent. Let's list out the program one more time. 40 call sound. I'm just curious if we do like 25. Like where's the cutoff here? Okay, that doesn't sound right. They're too short. Okay, so list 40 call sound 35 1000, 1. I'm gonna zero in on it if we can. Yep, they're too short. 40 call sound 40, 1000, 1. That might just be the emulator. I'm using an emulator. I'm not using the real hardware, but it should be about the same. Nope. Let's try 45. 45, 1000, 1. 40 call sound. Let's try 47. Might be that 50 is the smallest increment of time that we get a consistent sound on. Yep, 47's too low. I know this is a little pedantic, but I'm curious. 48, 1000, 1. Where is the cutoff? Nope, they don't sound right yet. 40 call sound 49. Nope, it must be 50. 50 is the smallest the amount of time you can use that gets a consistent sound if you repeat them back to back. Now maybe the TI basic manual says as much. I haven't looked, but let's. This is going to sound much better. And if we want to make it even more consistent, not as fast, but more consistent, call sound 100, 1000. So 100 milliseconds, 1000 hertz, and a volume level of 1. Without any space between, they kind of blur together, and I don't know if that's an artifact of the emulator or the TI. I'm not really sure, but anyways, that was. In fact, let me call clear here. List. Let's get a couple screenshots. One of this, and another one of it running. Actually. Let's go back to the original program here. 1000, 1. Excuse me. Run. Okay. Well, everyone, again, thanks for tuning in. I know these videos are really short, but if you are catching this video on my YouTube channel, be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. You can find it under CozyAzeroth or my real name, Zachary Fruhling, for other TI-99 4A related videos, along with some other retro programming. I'm working on a retro 8-bit style video game in Pico 8, and I'm also doing a lot of modern game streaming, namely World of Warcraft. And if you're watching this on Twitch, likewise, be sure to check out my YouTube channel under CozyAzeroth or under Zachary Fruhling, and be sure to tune in for future live streams of TI-99 4A related content, some retro programming, various other retro games, and some World of Warcraft quite often. And I appreciate any likes and subscribes. Every little bit helps these days in these expensive times. So if you're enjoying this content, I would really, really appreciate it if everyone subscribes to my my Twitch channel. Every little bit helps. Thank you very much. Take care, everyone. I'll be back with program number, let's see, that was number 6, right? So I'll be back with program number 7, R2-D2 sound effect, before you know it. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.